Jenova Chen. Jenova is, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you may recognize that name. And it turns out, so Jenova is not your birth name,
right.
but you in fact did adopt that here as a name, and you did take it from Final Fantasy.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of lame because I got asked a lot from Final Fantasy fans, like, did your parents name you Jenova? I'm like, no, I mean, my parents are Chinese. They don't name me English names. And the way we pick English name is in English class, in high school. The teacher will say, everyone, you should pick an English name for yourself, right? And my best buddy, who was like my video game friend, picked Cloud because we were like big Final Fantasy VII fans. And I felt like I can't, be behind Cloud. I have to pick a character that's better than Cloud. And Sephiroth is just too difficult to spell and difficult to pronounce. And I was trying to see, out of the entire Final Fantasy VII, is there anyone who's better than Cloud? And so it turns out to be, where Cloud and Sephiroth's cell is from, this Jenova motherly character. But as I was reading the story and things, Jenova actually doesn't have a gender. So it's gender neutral.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is absolutely way more badass than Cloud. So I picked that name. But, that's my high school name. I didn't intend to keep that name as my legal name now. My Chinese name is Xin Han, which means the Milky Way, which is a very interesting name.
Yes.
But after a whole semester of study at the USC Film School, my writing class teacher, Professor Gardner, there's only 6 students in the class. He always have trouble calling my name. Xin Han is a difficult to pronounce name, and also it starts with X. So after a whole semester, he still looked at me, could not say my name. I have to remind him what my name is. Eventually, I figured I have to change to something simpler. But my last name, Chen, is the most common name probably on Earth. And if I just call myself Jason Chen, and I will have trouble finding emails, websites, and everything.
Right, very common.
So I'm like, I was Jenova in high school, so why not Jenova?
So a college professor couldn't handle your name?
Yeah. So I mean, a grad school professor.
Grad school professor. Oh my goodness.
So I figured that there must be some very difficult pronunciations going on with my first name.
Well, it's stuck, and it's. Are you happy with it now?
Well, kind of like, I didn't plan it, but isn't Jenova the creature coming from the galaxy, which is kind of like my first name anyway in Chinese?